This is a usual news article, as tens of thousands are being published every day. It is text that you read. The issue isn't really about the fact that reading is 30% slower on a screen, but rather that internet users hardly read articles anymore, or only parts of them. They are already reading dozens of messages, newsletters, and notifications every day, but they can watch videos anywhere, anytime, whether it is during their commute or while doing house cleaning. That's why they prefer podcasts. That's also why video represents 80% of the global web traffic, and also the reason why articles as we know them have now become obsolete. Adding a podcast version to your articles gives them another chance to be read, seen, and listened to, as well as making it easier for users to access your content.
Wednesday.
Our fare and toll revenues have literally tanked, MTA Chairman Pat Foy said at the agency's Wednesday board meeting.
The agency faces a $10 billion deficit over the next 2 years with the virus crippling ridership numbers.
Amid the financial crunch, officials initially put a 60-day hold on the $51 billion 5-year capital plan, which includes sorely needed signal upgrades, thousands of new bus purchases and billions for elevators and other accessibility upgrades.
But now the agency says it simply won't go through with those improvements unless it gets more financial support from the federal government.
This is a 4-alarm fire. We are facing the most serious financial crisis.
Yet, podcasts offer numerous other advantages, such as the potential for your content to go viral and better SEO. In more concrete terms, Google Analytics has shown that as users don't read anymore, they spend an increasingly lower time on your articles. Here, the average visit on a 3,200-word article lasts 51 seconds. Obviously, no one is such a fast reader. Yet, thanks to podcasts, your visitors will be freed from the obligation of reading, and you will soon realize that the average visit duration will skyrocket. For that same article, but in the podcast version, the average visit duration is 6 minutes, 27 seconds, which is the exact duration of the video. It goes without saying that such an increase sends a strong message to Google. Your visitors find your content interesting, and that's all Google is asking to bring your website closer to the top results. Let's also add that articles with videos are 57% more likely to be featured on Google's first page, and on average, they receive 3 times more links. In a nutshell, video multiplies the number of keywords and increases your article's virility. You can even imagine using other platforms such as Spotify, Deezer, SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook by reposting your podcasted content on them. So, how can you produce a podcast? Website editors know how much of a difference video makes, so they have been trying to podcast their articles. But it's not that simple. Not only does it require having the right equipment and software, but you will also have to read your texts without stuttering at the right pace and avoid sounding too boring or academic. Then you'll have to proceed to editing, adding pictures and background music, which isn't that simple and requires so much time for a mediocre result most of the time. And when it comes to outsourcing, an average price of £100 per minute makes it just plainly impossible. Klappz was born out of these observations and enables you to launch a complex treatment based on a neuronal network in less than 15 seconds. Each podcast is made to order using the latest hardware, software, and network technologies that produce your podcasts up to 10 times faster than the best type of finish. As a result, you get a unique podcast of exceptional quality at a price the video industry has never seen before. Create your account and get your first 1,000 words podcasted for free now.